Hello students, welcome to Vidya Mirad. I have come up with a very interesting topic for class 8, that is squares and square roots. In this chapter, I will be covering 4 topics. Like today is the part of perfect squares. Next video I have made on Pythagorean triplets. Part 3, how we can find out the square roots by using prime factorization. And part 4 is how we can use long division to find out the square roots. So one by one I will keep posting these videos. Do watch this to understand their concepts. Now these are the couple of questions I have already listed for you for practice. To do these questions, do watch the video till the end. Now first of all, my question is, there are certain numbers written here 4, 9, 25 and 64. What is special about these? Let me take out their factors. If you look into this, it is in a form of 2 into 2, 3 into 3, 5 into 5, 8 into 8. All digits are in doubles, or I can call them as square numbers, which can be written in a form of a square. So if I want to convert these into a square form, the first one 4 can be written as 2 square, 9 can be written as 3 square, 25 as 5 square and 64 as 8 square. Okay, so let's move further. Now children, these are the square I have written till 1 to 20. You need to learn these by heart. Okay, it will be very easier for you to find out the square roots later on. If you remember this, you will be able to solve your questions quickly. Now if you observe this, just see on the ones place of these squares like 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, 100. Same way the squares 121 to 400. Look into the ones place or the units place. You will observe the digits 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9. These are the ones which come when you square it. There are certain numbers which are missing. Okay, if you see 2 is not there, 3 is not there, 7, 8 is not there. Okay, so we can conclude from this that all the numbers whose ones place ends with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9, then it must be a square number. So that it gives us the hint, yes, it can be the square of something. Okay, so you can, if sometimes it happens you are given a number and without solving it, you are asked to find out whether these are the square numbers or not. So you have to just look at its one place. If it is 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9, then it must be a square number. Certain important facts. Now, if a number has 1 or 9 in the units place or ones place, then its square ends in 1. Square means 1 into 1 or 9 into 9. When you do 1 into 1, definitely at its units place you will get 1. When you do 9 into 9, you will get 81. 9 nines are 81, but at the ones place is 1. So if we can say that 11 square 121, 1 is there at the units place. 19 square again 1 is there at the units place. 9 square again 1 is there at the units place. So you can calculate from your mind itself that on which table or when whose number when you square that will end in 1. So sometimes you will be told in future that find the square roots of the following number. Now suppose 361 is there. So I can think it in my mind that where will 1 come? Either it can be 11, it can be 19, it can be 21, it can be 29, because 1 and 9 they will have the square that will end in 1. So it gives an idea very closely and we can quickly find out our answer. So there are a couple of questions I have written. You need to find out from these numbers whose will end with digit 1. So you will look at only the units place. Okay. Next, if a number has 4 or 6 in the units place, then its square ends in 6. How? If I say 4, 4 into 4 is 16. So definitely at its units place will come 6. 6 into 6 is 36. Again units place is 6. Whatever that number is, whether it is 1 digit, 2 digit, 3 digit, 4 digit, any number, if at its units place it is 4 or 6, your square number will end in 6. So with that also you can get an idea. If the number is given to you, you can get a fair idea that whether its units place is 1 or 9 or 4 or 6, if you know this rule. Again, I have made this yellow box for your practice. Find out the numbers which would end with 6. You will just look at it ones place or the units place and decide whether the answer's unit place will come in 6 or not. Now, square of any zeros will be even number of zeros. Simple. Now, if I have 10 square, okay, then answer is 100. You have 1 0, your answer is in 2 zeros. You have 2 zeros, your answer is in 4 zeros. You have 3 zeros, your answer is in 6 zeros. Whatever your square numbers are, it will be twice that number. That means if you look into the answer, they are all in even number of zeros, 2 4 6. Okay, so if I have 4 zeros, I want to know 10,000 square. Your answer will come with 8 zeros. 10,000 contains 4 zeros. So when I square it, my answer will come in 8 zeros. So any square which you do with zeros, your answer will be always the even number of zeros. Next, square of even number will be even and odd number will be odd. Like if you look here at the example I have written down, 3 square is 9. 3 is an odd number, 9 is also an odd number. 15 square is 225. 15 is an odd number, 225 is also an odd number. Same way, 4 square is 16. 4 is even, 16 is also even. 18 square is 324. 18 is even and 324 is also even. So it proves that when you do the square of any odd or even number, the result will come in same way. If it is odd, answer will be in odd. If the number is even, the answer will be in even. Now, my question is to find number of natural numbers between the two consecutive square numbers. Now see that I have a number 3 square and 4 square. Both are consecutive numbers, 3 and 4. You have to find out the natural numbers that lie between 3 square and 4 square. Now if I calculate, 3 square is 3 into 3, that is 9. 4 square is 4 into 4, that is 16. Now if I calculate, if I see the numbers which lie between 9 and 16, they are 6. Okay, but every time I can't write these numbers. So what I have to do is, now I will subtract 4 square minus 3 square, which gives me 7, and then subtract 1 from it, which gives you 6, and it gives you the same answer. That means the numbers which lie between 3 square and 4 square are 6. Same way, I have another 4 square and 5 square. What you need to do, subtract 5 square minus 4 square, and then whatever answer comes, subtract 1 from it, you get 8. If I want to check my answer, write down the natural numbers between 16 and 25, they will be 8. So this is the way how we find out the natural numbers between the two consecutive square numbers. But dear children, there is a formula also for it. Let us see that. Now the formula for here is, when you have two consecutive square numbers like n square and n plus 1 square, there are two n non-perfect square numbers in between them. For example, my question is, how many numbers lie between 6 square and 7 square? Now in this, 6 is my n and 7 is n plus 1. So simply they are saying put the formula 2n. So what if I put 2n? It is 2 into 6, that is 12. You can check your answer. Now 6 6 are 36, 7 7 are 49. So how many numbers lie between 36 and 49? There are 12 numbers. So instead of writing all the numbers, I can simply put the formula of 2n only if you have a consecutive square numbers. Let us take another example. 5 square and 6 square. F is equal to 2n and 2 into 5 is 10. You want to check it. So 5 5s are 25. 6 6s are 36. Between 25 and 36, there are 10 natural numbers. Same way, 34 square and 35 square. Simply multiply 2 into 34. They are 66. And it is very difficult to check now to write down so many numbers between 34 square and 35 square. So simple formula is, when you have two consecutive square numbers, simply put the formula 2n to find out the answer. Adding odd numbers. Now consider the following pattern. If you see, in every stage I have added one odd number. You know what are odd numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Okay. So these are the odd numbers. So if I add one by one, you look how is the pattern formed. 1 is the one odd number. 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3 means sum of first two odd numbers. 1, 3, 5. Sum of first three odd numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7. Sum of four odd numbers and so on. So what does it reflect us? If you see, if you add them, you get the answer like this. When you have 1 will remain as 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 1 plus 3 plus 5 is 9, 16, 25 and 36. And you very well know these are the squares of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means if you can get an idea from here also. Now if I say 3 square is made up of 3 odd numbers 1, 3 and 5. If I say 4 square, that is made up of 1, 3, 5, 7. You need to add it and you will get the answer. So we can say that sum of first n odd number is n square. So if your odd numbers are from 1 and in series continuously, your answer comes to n square. N means how many numbers are there. If you look at the last one, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11. How many odd numbers are there? There are 6 odd numbers. So my answer is 6 square, that is 36. Now, effect of the odd numbers. I have written two numbers, one is 25 and one is 32. This is very interesting. You should know the odd numbers correctly, only then your result will be correct. Now see, you have to start subtracting the number from 1. Your beginning is 1. That means if you look here, 25 minus 1. 1 is the first odd number. It gives you 24. Take 24 as a result, then minus 3, you get 21. Then 21 minus 5, 16 minus 7, 9 minus 9 equal to 0. Your end result is 0. But if you look into the case of 32, there is no 0. Number has gone to the negative place. It means 25 is the square of something, whereas 32 is not the perfect square. So what I will do is, 25 is the square of, count the number of odd numbers, how many are there? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. 5 odd numbers, that means 5 square. 5 into 5 is 25. Whereas 32 is not the perfect square since you have not got the result as 0. So by this, if you subtract odd numbers also, you will come to know whether that number is a perfect square or not. Now look here. 3 square 5 square, 7 square, 15 square. You know this, these are randomly I have taken a number, these are not in series, just to show you that square of odd number is the sum of consecutive natural numbers. That means if it is 3 square, 3, 5, 7, 15 all are odd numbers, their square, that is 9, 25, 49, 225. These are the sum of consecutive natural numbers. But how do we know which natural number? There is a formula for this. What you need to do is, you will do n square minus 1 upon 2 and n square plus 1 upon 2. Now what is your n? 3. So 3 square minus 1 upon 2, when you solve it, you get answer as 4. And similarly, when you do n square plus 1 upon 2, you get answer as 5. So 4 plus 5 is 9. And 4 and 5 are consecutive natural numbers. Same way, we can find out all others. If you look at 5 square, 5 square minus 1 upon 2, 5 square plus 1 upon 2, the consecutive numbers are 12 and 13. For 7 square, your answer is 24 and 25. For 15 square, your answer is 112 plus 113 to get 225. So this is the way how you will find out the sum of natural numbers whose square of odd number is given to you. Now next, product of two consecutive odd or even natural numbers. We will take either two odd numbers or we will take two even numbers. Now let us begin with 11 and 13. These are two odd numbers. Now it can be written as 12 minus 1, 12 plus 1, which is a square minus b square. It will be 12 square minus 1, which gives you 143. So instead of doing such a long method, we can simply put it into the formula as a square minus 1. What is a? A is the missing number in between the two consecutive odd or even natural numbers. In case of 11 and 13, your a is 12. So 12 square minus 1, when you solve it, you got 143. Same way, we have taken 15 and 17, which is a missing number here, 16. Simply write 16 square minus 1, you will get answer as 255. Now if I take even numbers 12 and 14, what is a missing number? 13. Take 13 square minus 1, gives you 168. So this is the shortcut method to find out instead of directly multiplying it. Very simple and easy to know. For this, you must remember at least 1 to 20 squares, which I have given in the beginning of the slides. Now, just see a very nice and interesting pattern of this, which is, in the look at the first blue pyramid, in this 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then backward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and backward, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and backward. Simply, it is in a form of 1 square, double 1 square, triple 1 square, 4 1 square. Till that time your maximum is going, last one is going till 6 and going backward, so there are 6 ones and the square. Same way, if you have look into the orange one, it is in a form of a 7 square, 67 square, double 6 7 square, triple 6 7 square, 4 6 7 square, and like this and so on. Like this, there are many interesting patterns in the squares. And with this, I end up with this video. I hope you have understood the various important facts and how we are going to find out the various natural numbers in between the two squares or consecutive numbers. Please practice and learn by heart all these squares at least from 1 to 20 to do your calculation fast. Thank you so much, children, for watching the video at the end. And in the next video, I will teach you Pythagorean triplet.